this is close. Y'all all in my business. Hey you guys, welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Janelle. Today is just like a vulnerable video. I just haven't been able to do a video like this, and I'm just gonna go into a few reasons why. Yeah, but I do want to start off by saying, like, today is a lovely day because we woke up today. If you're watching this video, you're here, you know. I'm grateful for everything God has given me. Like, I can't stress enough that I have everything that I need, plus many things that I want. So God is so good when it comes to just my life, period. And also with life comes with struggles. So the first thing I want to briefly go over, I have me a little napkin with a note on trying to keep things organized, because when I'm emotional, I can go all over the place. So me as a content creator, my YouTube journey, if you guys go through my page, I've been posting since, I want to say, October of 2023. So I don't know how long that's been. Maybe October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. It's May now. So 7 months straight. That's really good. I'm proud of myself. It feels like it's been a year, but I think I have 5 more months for that. Today I wasn't going to post a video because I am not feeling well emotionally or mentally. And what else? I'm just in my feelings like a lot. But anyway, the whole point so far, I'm dealing with like the low views on every single platform. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, every single platform. God has given me wins where I've been receiving like free products. I got a like sort of brand deal like a couple months ago, and I'm blessed for that. I really am. I think I'm like, okay, keep it coming, Lord, keep it coming. So I don't know, I'm just looking really for audience. I'm looking for community. Like, I'm looking for people to engage with me, people who are going through the same thing as I am, people who have a background like this. We don't all have like a pretty, like, you know, aesthetically pleasing house or things like that. You know, it's not really about the material either. Like, personality, like, I'm actually really weird. I can be very silly. Like, I just haven't reached that moment to actually fully be myself, and I'm so into authenticity. But number one, I feel like my weirdness would be too weird for some of y'all. But secondly, I just feel like I just feel like I don't have like the audience. Like, nobody engages in the comments, and it's fine. I don't want to force nobody to watch no videos that they don't want to watch, right? Like, please don't do that. If I'm boring you, I get it. But honestly, like, I've only tried to put content out there that I feel like people could relate to, and I know there's a bunch of people out there who relate to me. I'm not like that strange. So I don't know what that's about. I can't, you know, jump inside you guys' mind and figure that out. But it's just been really hard building a community, especially being on YouTube for 8 years. But a lot of that was my fault. Inconsistency played a big role in that. And yeah, so I'm trying to fix that now by being consistent. So that's so far the first point. The second point would be what's getting a little bit more vulnerable is like having support from my inner circle, the people that I'm around. I came up with a thought that I want to actually finally be vulnerable. When I was 18, I posted a video about basically losing my virginity and like how life was kind of going really tough for me when I was 18. Just tough emotionally and mentally. Like, my relationship with my dad just wasn't that great, and we kind of really don't have a lot of contact now at all either. So that's just been an ongoing thing on top of just me wanting to grow up. So I made a video about that, and my dad told me to delete it. Well, I didn't necessarily listen. I felt like it's my channel, but I was under his household. So what I did was I privated it. I marked it as private. I think I'm gonna mark it as public again, and I don't mean, you know, any disrespectful intent by it. I am out of the house now. It's a video that I filmed 5 years ago. I don't have all of those same feelings from 5 years ago, or 18. I'm 24 or 23. Well, I'm gonna be 24. So what's 24? Is that 6 years? Yeah, 6 years ago. I don't know. So yeah, I don't have like some of those same feelings anymore. So I've always wanted YouTube to be memory lane for me. So whatever I was feeling at sometimes, like, so in the video I rewatched it, I was like, damn, I must have been feeling like really, like, you know, sad, or, you know, I still act the same way. Like, I don't know, I'm just emotional. So anyway, I'm gonna like re-upload that because it's my life, and I should be able to share like my life. And so the support part basically is, I want to talk about my childhood. I don't feel like I had the best childhood in terms of, like, I'm the first one that my parents have raised, and obviously I respect that they did the best they know or knew how. They did the best that they could at the time, and I respect that. I'm not blaming them for anything anymore. I used to. Definitely as a child, definitely used to do that. But like, telling my childhood experience is also a form of someone out there that's going through the same thing, someone out there who's looking for a different way to handle situations. This has nothing to do with like me having angry feelings towards the people anymore. The situations can kind of bring me a little bit of anger, but not yeah, the situations bring me a little bit of anger, but I want to be able to talk about it just from what I experienced. And the reason I haven't talked about it for so long is just because I've been protecting the feelings of other people. So for example, if I say like, oh, I feel like I was treated like I got a lot of control from like one parent. Like, I feel like this one parent, you know, was really strict. I wasn't allowed to go, you know, to football games and X, Y, and Z. If I say all these things and the parent was to watch, like, I don't know if they would be, I think that they would be mad at the perception of how the world views them versus taking accountability for what they actually allowed me to do and did not allow me to do. Like, so even if like my perception or my reality of the story is not their reality, then what are we arguing for since we have different point of views? Like, all we can do is explain my side and you can explain your side. And that's all we can do. If we disagree, then that's just, it is what it is. Disagreeing is an unfortunate like option, but it is what it is. Y'all, I'm not okay. My heart is beating really fast and I'm going through like a little bit emotionally, so I'm not okay. But I do want to post a video today because I'm trying to stay consistent even with not being okay. So yeah, so I just was for years protecting people that I do care about. I do care about them, and I don't want any more friction or any more drama. I really don't. I've dealt with a lot of that, like, in my entire life. like I think I finally got a sense of peace for like the past 2 years maybe, and even in the last year I dealt with drama from, you know, my household, like my situations, and I'm tired of it. I don't want it anymore. But I just want to be able to talk about like my experience with people and like who I am and what I know that I need as far as treatment. Like, when I was younger, I used to be a little selfish. Like, being in a relationship, I was taught the act of being selfless. So I am learning to be considerate, and also being selfless. I was gonna say it's in the form of people pleasing, but that's, no, not really. Selfless is just being considerate of other people. But there was another part of me that was also like a people pleaser. So I always ended up not being happy. So even in the situation where I want to tell my own story, but I held back for so long, is because I'm trying to please other people so that their reputation is protected. And I'm not trying to destroy anybody's reputation. Let's make that clear. But their perception, their look, their image is protected. And to me, it's not about the image. I really don't care. We can grow from our mistakes. If you feel like it was a mistake, we can grow from that. And we can own up to it. And as long as we like fix that, what's wrong with it? So yeah. But in that, I've just opened up telling people that I want to like start talking about my experience, and I haven't gotten like the support that I thought I would. And it's hard to say. Yeah. So I just didn't get the support that I thought that I would. Or no, I didn't even think that. I just opened up, and probably shouldn't have, because I kind of had an idea that I wouldn't get support. But I'm just such an open book. I just thought, like, what harm would there be in opening up about the things that I went through in my life? And I've expressed I don't want to do it from an angry perspective. I don't want to do it from, from a disrespectful perspective. Like, I even want to try and find scriptures to back up what I'm feeling. Like, I don't want to, I'm not trying to cause no issues. Like, let's be clear. Let's be clear. So anyway, again, just to wrap this section up, the purpose is to relate to you guys. That's it. It's to relate to you guys. It's to help you guys. It's to maybe give advice on, or give wisdom on maybe what I could have done better as a child. Like, we think we know everything, and as children we don't want to change who we are. Like, when we're one way, we want to be one way with everybody. But when you grow up, like, everybody is so different, and also everybody is so sensitive. And everybody's sensitive to different things. So you have to pretty much adjust yourself to each person you talk to, because we're all so sensitive. You have to learn when to say just enough and when to not say too much. Like, it is what it is. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and wrap up that section. So and then yeah, I was gonna say, I said my purpose on YouTube. Yeah, I think I just want to be more vulnerable and be authentic. Like, that's it. So this is a part of it. Like, usually it's not, I would say this is about 70-80% vulnerable. Usually I'm crying like really bad, and I'm probably gonna go do that with God at the park. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't feel good. So and the last thing just would be God. Like, you guys, I love God. Like, he's so amazing. He helped me through a lot of the issues that I had. But honestly, I just feel like from the situation that I went through, I feel like I'm not really healed from the situation until everybody's in the situation behaviors change. So I don't think I would be, yeah, I'm just trying to say, right now I'm functioning through dysfunction. I'm not around the dysfunction, but I'm functioning from what happened to me. And I'm only trying to teach myself how to be a better person and do better to other people. Be just more considerate, and be thoughtful and all those things. Not get upset too easily. Like, learn how to have confrontation but be respectful. Like, not confrontation like purposely have it, but like, you know, when there is a problem, talk about it. For me, I think I need to I need to learn on doing communication in person. I'm so scared of that. I don't like it, because when my mind is rambled and I don't have any notes, like, my train of thought is lost, and my points that I wanted to say literally cannot be communicated anymore, because I am not good, like, under pressure, I guess. So yeah, but I was just to say all that to say I'm learning a lot from God. Like, he's teaching me so much, and a lot of his rules are put in place for a reason. Like, I was reading Matthew, I believe it's chapter either 6 through 8 or something like that, but it was talking about anger, like, or I don't know if it was anger. Yeah, it might have been anger. He was saying Jesus was saying, if someone slaps you across the cheek, let them do the other. But I'm like, Lord, what? Really? I think I might have gotten that all wrong, but like, it's somewhere in those chapters where it's talking about anger. I say that to say we have a lot to learn, because in that sense, when people are rude to us, we want to be rude back. Like, that's also in Matthew. He has the Golden State. Is that what it's called? How we say the Golden State Rule in kindergarten. That's when we first learned about respect. He was like, treat people how you want to be treated. That is in the Bible too. And I'm like, dang. So that's in the Bible. But then, like, you know, when it came to anger, he was like, oh, if someone, I'm gonna go grab, hold on, let me grab what that says. I need to see. Okay, y'all, I have my little Bible I got me. This one is really cute, but the words are so small. But I could see. This is in Matthew 5. This is verse 38. So it says, teaching about revenge. You have heard the law that says the punishment must match the injury, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say, do not resist an evil person. If someone slaps you on the right cheek, offer the other cheek also. If you are sued in court and your shirt is taken from you, give your coat too. If a soldier demands that you carry his gear for a mile, carry it 2 miles. Give to those who ask and turn away from those who want to borrow. So, if anybody has insight on that verse, I'm still learning. I'm like, wow, this is interesting. It's not about anger. This is about revenge. So usually, like, you know, when something, oh, here's the one for anger. That one is verse 21. You have heard that our ancestors were told, you must not murder. If you commit murder, you are subject to judgment. But I say, if you are even angry with someone, you are subject to judgment. If you call someone an idiot, you are in danger of being brought before the court. And if you curse someone, you are in danger of the fires of hell. So if you are presenting a sacrifice at the altar in the temple and you suddenly remember that someone has something against you, leave your sacrifice there at the altar, go and be reconciled to that person. Then come and offer your sacrifice to God. When you are on the way to court with your adversary, settle your differences quickly, otherwise your accuser may hand you over to the judge, who will hand you over to an officer, and you will be thrown into prison. And if that happens, you surely won't be free again until you have paid the last penny. So, I definitely understand that. Like, I guess what I got from that is basically just settle your differences, like reconcile. Like, there's no need to be angry. Like, yes, we have emotions. The stuff that we go through and experience do matter. But, still, what are you angry for? Like, he didn't say move on, but in a sense, it's like, talk about it and move on. Like, you guys may not agree, but learn how to exist together and move on. Like, you're still gonna be in the same world together. You still may come across each other. Like, figure it out, love on each other, and move on. One of my aunties, she's really good at doing that. Like, even though she's upset at people, or people are upset at her, whatever, she knows how to love you from a distance, but also love you in person, to where, like, I'm still gonna love on you. I could be mad at you. Like, I'm still gonna love on you. Like, I'm disappointed with what you did, but I'm still loving you. So, I'm trying to get to that level. I'm not necessarily there yet. I'm more so, I'll love on you from a distance. Don't really be around me. And if you're gonna be around me, I act like this a lot. Like, if you're gonna be around me, don't talk to me. Like, don't talk to me, because why? We don't have nothing to say to each other. So that's how I am. But I'm trying to learn to coexist with the person that I have differences with. That's hard. So anyway, I'm glad I didn't like cry like I thought I would. Picking up the Bible actually made me feel a little bit lighter. Thank you, Jesus. God, he does it every time. So I say all this to say, sorry I look so crazy. I really just came on here. These are my braids for under my wig. I look ridiculous, but it's okay. This is the vulnerability that I've been asking for, that I've been wanting, and I have no choice but to give that to y'all. Like, I pray that God blesses it, and you know, even if it's not now, it's one day. So I love you guys. For those of you guys who have stayed here very long, I'm not editing this video. It is what it is. But if you guys like this video or found anything interesting or helpful, go ahead and subscribe. You know, I do have a bunch of stuff on my channel. Now that I think about it, a lot of it is not that authentic into personality, but do have a lot of like valuable things like that can help you like with health, and you know, some fitness stuff, and you know, some beauty. There's a bunch of stuff on my channel, so go give it a look. But I love you guys. Thank you for just being here and listening to me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
The sun is shining, it's a new day.